What is going on, guys? My name is Lextasy and welcome back to the channel. And today we drove all the way to Charlotte to do one thing and one thing only, and it's a very important thing, and that is to get our 2019 Nissan GTR Track Edition appraised here at Carmax. We don't have one locally at my place, but as you guys know, I legitimately am in the market to sell my GTR or trade it in, or whichever comes first, and to get something new, something exotic most likely. So there's a lot of options, but the first things first, of course, is we got to figure out how much this thing is worth. I've got a lot of appraisals from different places, but from what I hear, Carmax gives the top dollar. So, you know, there's two different ways to get rid of a car. You can do a trade appraisal or trade-in value where, you know, you get rid of it pretty much instantly for whatever you were looking for in the market for, or you can always sell it yourself. Selling it yourself takes forever, especially for a car that costs this much money. So I don't know, I just want to see what they'll offer me. I've got two other offers as well. If they give me a high offer like I'm thinking they will, something may be coming to the channel a lot quicker than we're thinking. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this car appraised. We do have a 12 o'clock appointment, so let's see what they give us for a 2019 Nissan GTR Track Edition. Alrighty, just like that, the check-in process is done. So with everything going on right now, they have a little bit of a different process how they do everything. So what they want us to do is we checked in, and now we got to go park over there. So where that stop sign is, I guess you can see, or the yellow sign, and they're going to appraise the car. And the way they're going to appraise the car is, they say touchless, right? That's what they call it. So that pretty much means like they'll get me to open the car, open the hood, open the trunk. They'll take the pictures, but they're not going to really touch the car because, you know, COVID or Corona, whatever. So it is what it is. And then we'll go back inside, and of course, then we'll go over how much the car is worth. So let's see how this process goes. What do you think it's worth?
120.
120. It's probably what it's worth. It's not what we're gonna get, because trade-in's always, of course, lower. And for the people that are gonna say something, like, honestly, I am legitimately serious on selling it to them. Like, if they give me a good number, I don't mind trading it in. They got 06s, they have all kinds of fast cars, Shelbys and stuff that we could really take advantage of and buy if we need to. But I wonder what they put on here. I got two other offers, like I said, so if they beat those offers, I might drop it off, but we'll see. So he was like, all right, well, you know, go back and you can park your car back and then go inside and wait. It'll be probably 10-15 minutes, and we'll get a buy bid on it. Actually, no, probably it's gonna be a little longer, a lot longer. I was like, why? It's like, well, I mean, you're not really driving a little, you know, everyday car that we see all the time, so this is gonna be a little different for us, but we'll get a buy bid on it, and then we'll come get you and tell you how much it's worth. So I don't know. I mean, I asked him if they see a lot of these GTRs, and he was like, no, not really. Not at all. So he definitely thought there was like, he checked every, I mean, I've never seen an inspection, such a thorough inspection. So it's cool. I mean, they don't want to buy a car that's completely beat up and not know it. So props to them for checking everything out. I respect that. I got nothing to hide. I told him it's modified, so he knows. It is what it is, guys. I'm interested to see, man. They have a lot of like vendors they can use, and you know, companies that can buy from them these cars if they don't sell it on their lot, if it's a little bit too much of a price point. So I just wonder what they'll offer, man. What are you thinking?
I'm hoping 100 at least.
I'm hoping 100 too, and I'm gonna explain why that is. I know a lot of people that probably follow this channel know that I bought it for 100,000, but there's a reason why the trade-in is almost 100 grand. But we'll go over that. Let's go see what they give us for it. But anyways, I figured while waiting for this appraiser to come back, literally we've been here for about 30 minutes already, and they still haven't put a number on it because they have to get a buy bid on it. So I figured, why not walk the line, see if we could find something cool that we may be interested in. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, if it's like a fast car, that's something you guys would enjoy, like a muscle car, maybe it'll be worth coming to the channel, bring it to the channel. So I'm seeing a few out here. I got a Camaro. I don't think that's an SS. This one is an SS though. God, that spec is actually really nice. Got the sunroof on it, got everything. That's a 5.0 Mustang, 18 because the headlights. I'm actually not, I don't know, I don't think I'm a big fan of that orange, but cool thing is they got the pricing right there, so you can actually see what it's worth. So, you know, if you're looking at for a car, 36,000 for a Mustang GT. Is it a premium? It is not a premium. So I don't know what the pricing will be into manual, so I don't know if it's actually worth for 38,000, but I'm trying to see if there's any Corvette. I do see a Corvette. Okay, that's a V6 Challenger. That's not gonna work. 392 Hemi. Big fan of these cars, man. My Charger, first Charger ever was a Scatback Charger, and that was a 392, so that thing was amazing. Now that is sick. What does that even say? Carbon 65. I've never seen that. So that's a Grand Sport. Holy crap, look at that carbon side skirts on this beast. Carbon here, carbon. Is this like actually from factory type of carbon setup or what? Bro, that changed the whole look of this car. It's like a pearl paint too, so it's not like a white. Love the wheels. Is it a manual? It is a manual. What? 2018 Corvette Grand Sport 67.9, 6K miles, two-wheel drive, of course. Trying to see what package is on a performance package. So I don't think it's like a 3LZ or anything like that, but golly, that is sick. Wow, that whole front lip, that carbon lip changes the whole look of it. It looks like slightly damaged, but man, I don't know. Z06 or Grand Sport would be nice. Z06, of course, is already supercharged, so that's awesome, but I'm a big fan, guys. I don't know. Well, I drove one of these already. If you haven't seen that video, of course, click down below. You'll see it, but man, I don't know. I would love it. This one's got heads-up display. It's got got a carbon steering wheel. Hold up, what? Carbon everywhere. This thing is not a base car. It's got cool seats, so this might be a 3LZ actually. That's a carbon hood. So holy crap, this thing spec'd out right. It's got a carbon roof. What? Somebody tell me, carbon 65, is that like a factory package, or did somebody put that on there? I'm actually interested. I love it. I don't know about 67K though, but God, that looks so mean. Then they got this Porsche Boxster out here as well. I like the blue. The blue looks good. This one's a manual as well, so that's a fun little car to drive around. Of course, everybody always says if you get a Porsche, you have to get a 911. So I was walking and walking, then I noticed the headlights, which we already know what that is. That's a Charger. This is a 392, so it's pretty much what I had. It's a Scat Pack. Not a bad car. How's this one spec'd out? It's got 10 on it, so looks like they just bought it from US Bank auction. I don't know if someone sold it or traded in or what, but man, black is awesome. It's just such a pain to keep clean, honestly. All right, guys, so after an hour and a half of waiting time, I'll be honest, they gave us the most out of any place we went to, any place we sent the VIN to and tried to get traded number-wise. And I'm actually really surprised. I mean, what do you think? I mean, it's lower than what you thought, we'll be honest. I mean, it is lower, but it's quite a bit of money, man. Like, I don't know. I didn't expect it from Carmax. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Formula One real quick, because honestly, the way I see it, the way I'm thinking, we'll probably need to put it up for consignment, honestly. And the reason I'm saying that is because when it comes to high-end cars like these, exotic stuff like that, you will always lose a ton of money on those if you were to trade it in. Like in my case, my retail value and my trade-in is literally about, what would you say, $30,000 difference. So for example, I could trade it in for, or sell it to them for whatever that number is, and I'm gonna tell you in a second. Or I can, oh man, it's hard to explain. I'm gonna pull over right here because literally Formula One is right there, and I'm gonna explain it to you guys. All right, so we're pretty much back home at Formula One. I swear, these guys are like family to me. I'm always here. I'm always talking to them about cars. So here's what they offered me. I'm gonna go into it this way. I went to McLaren, I went to Formula One, I went to Carmax to get an appraisal on my car, on my GTR. McLaren gave me the least amount. They gave me like $74,000. So definitely lower than I expected. They wouldn't go up on it because they said, well, here's the thing. There's literally not another track edition out there for sale, so we don't even know what to offer you, but we have to play it safe. Totally understand, totally get it. But if you look at something called, I work at a dealership, so I know what it is, but it's called the Black Book value. Black Book is like lower, is in trade-in, it's lower than KBB and NADA, so they will pay the least amount, but it's the most honest number in what the car is actually worth. So on Black Book trade-in, this car is showing worth $94,000, which is literally only $5,000 less than what I paid for it when I bought it a year ago. And then if you go under NADA trade-in value, believe it or not, this car's coming back with $104,000 trade-in value. NADA, I mean, NADA is usually lowballing as well somewhat, but it's insane. I know a lot of people are gonna say, well, you can't go off without an exotics, blah, 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 and that is true. But in a case like this, where there's literally limited availability, they only made 20 of these per year, absolutely you can ask that amount. So McLaren gave me 74. Formula One gave me right at 80,000, which is super fair. Carmax gave me 81. Believe it or not, they gave me 81,000 for this car. So yes, it took an hour and a half for them to figure it out, but it's definitely worth it. Like, I'm really freaking surprised. Carmax, out of all the places that I know of, you know, I thought they would lowball it because they don't really, I don't know, specialize in these cars, but I don't know. She's out there looking at cars. She is like, this is the same thing for her. Like, she'd rather do this kind of car shopping than go out and search for clothes and all that. So she really loves this Bentley Bentayga. I'm not gonna lie, guys. What do you think of it? Like, honestly, do you love this car? Would you love to see this on the channel? You got to let me know, because if you do, I mean, we can talk numbers. It's in our price range, but I don't know. Honestly, this thing is a beauty. Look at that interior. That chocolate is beautiful. Of course, you got the panel, you got everything. But the main reason why I came to Formula One is because we're gonna consign the car. We're just gonna have to. So what I'm thinking, guys, is I'm gonna get Alex to really actually put a number on it, see what I can consign it for, honestly. You know what I mean? You know me, I always ask for some crazy, stupid number, but if it's not worth it, I'm not gonna do it. But the only thing that's wrong with it, man, I'll be honest, is right here, you got a little bit going through a McDonald's drive-through, so I did scratch that, and then you got a little crack right here on that lip. So besides that, this thing is beautiful, man. So let me see what you think of it, bro. Whoa, wait, guys, before all of you start unsubscribing, the GTR is still here. The day I posted a video asking you guys about what to do with the car, actually the Formula One import guys were supposed to be on the way, the transporters, to pick it up and put up on consignment on their website, but just seeing all the comments, just seeing all the support to keep the GTR, I decided to keep it. And not only are we keeping it, but in about 2 days, this thing is going to Force Performance to get E85 installed, and I got a lot of carbon fiber parts coming for it as well. So I'm just gonna make it my own. I'm gonna actually enjoy this car. I'm not gonna give up on it early like like on the rest of the cars where I just keep them for 6 months. I mean, this thing has potential, and I keep saying that. I know you guys keep telling me that, so I'm just not gonna give up. I'm not gonna throw away the keys or just you know, just give up and get something new. I'm actually gonna make this my own car. I mean, it's a freaking track edition. They don't even make these. Like, there's barely any out there. I haven't seen any in person, so this is like the only one out there. So I gotta keep it. I gotta have fun with it. I gotta make it my own. I gotta make it different. So thank you guys for all that, for telling me, for showing me how much you guys love this GTR. I was an idiot. I'll be honest. I was a complete idiot thinking that I should just sell the GTR. So we are gonna build it, guys. We're gonna make it one the fastest, whatever money it takes. And of course, the RS7 is sticking around as well. They're gonna be competitors. I mean, they're both twin turbos, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of parts that are gonna go on both cars, and a lot of fast things are gonna happen. Street racing is not going out of business. It's still gonna be around. But thank you guys so much for all the support. I hope you didn't unsubscribe before you seen this part of the video. It's kind of weird adding this on at the end, but I had to. That video was pretty much done and edited and everything, but then I realized, I was like, look, this GTR has to stay. I can't leave them with a cliffhanger like that, making them think that I sold the car. So it is here. The GTR is staying, guys. Thank you so much for all the support. If you love this channel, if you love what you're seeing, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscription. I love talking to you guys, and share the video. Let's get this community growing. Let's get this crew growing, and let's make a lot of fun videos together. But thank you guys for everything. Enjoy your lives, enjoy your cars. Don't give up on them. Mod them, make them your own, and I will see you next time. Peace.